Good morning. I would like to share some insights about a very important topic for yogis, which is talking about self-effort, and to share with you what Vasishta has to say about that this morning. In this world, whatever is gained only by self-effort. What is called fate is fictitious and is not seen. Self-effort, Rama, is that mental, verbal and physical action which is in accordance with the instructions of a holy person who is well versed in the scriptures. And this is crucial to understand. It's not just doing anything and going for it and putting all your force in it without thinking in advance, contemplating on what is a wise decision here, what is the best thing to do here, what will lead to the best result here, not only for myself, but also when I look at others. Self-effort has two categories, one of the past birth and that of this birth, and the latter effectively counteracts the former. There's a constant conflict between the two, and that which is more powerful triumphs. So you've engaged in several actions in previous lifetimes, and they lead to a result. And sometimes they lead to good results, and sometimes to suffering. The same happens in this life. Sometimes you think, I put so much effort into being a good person and doing the appropriate thing, and how is it possible that I'm still not getting the result that I want? So then Vasishta says, the self-effort that is not in accord with the scriptures is motivated by delusion. So when your mind isn't perfectly clear and isn't aligned with the divine, you end up taking wrong decisions that lead to more suffering. Rama, Vasishta says, your body, being free from illness, and the mind free from distress, should pursue self-knowledge so that you're not born again. So having a healthy body and a clear mind is needed to be able to even consider the appropriate tapasya. When there is pain in the body or illness present, how could you even meditate? So in order to live a lifestyle as a yogi, we need to take care of our physical body, honor it, so that the body can be quiet, serene, and allows us to sit down and become quiet and contemplate. The same for the mind. when your mind is jumping all over the place, because of worry, because of any distress that's happening in life, how could you even go deeper and sit with yourself, contemplating about what is truthful in your life, what is meaningful in your life, what is the source, the essence of your life, what are you seeking? So once you do everything you can to keep the body free from illness and the mind free from distress, you pursue self-knowledge. That is the big goal in every scripture, because self-knowledge leads to freedom, to a deeper understanding of who you are in essence. So when you're pursuing self-effort, it leads to three things. One of them is your inner intelligence is being awakened. Your inner higher intelligence. The second is there is a decision of the mind. And the third, a physical action. That is the Trinity. They're based upon the following Trinity, which is an understanding and a knowledge of the scripture. Who's giving you all kind of examples for an appropriate lifestyle that is elevating knowledge of the scripture, the instruction of a holy person, and your own effort. And then Vasishta says something really crucial. Fate doesn't enter here. He who desires freedom should divert the impure mind to pure endeavor by persistent effort. This is the essence of all scriptures. Persistently tread the path that leads to the eternal good. Right from childhood, you should endeavor to promote only good by keen study, by having the company of holy ones who give you the right example, so that your confidence is growing in yourself that you can do that. That no matter how rocky your world is, how rocky your life is, that you have that role model in front of you and connect to that regularly to remind you where you're going, what you're longing for. Then Vasishta said, so when somebody tells you that everything depends upon fate, what about that? And he says, well, if that would be true, if fate or God, because fate in Sanskrit means Daivam, and Daivam means God. So if fate is only regarded to be true, and the ordainer of everything in this world, of what meaning is then any action that we take, even like bathing, or speaking, or giving? Why would we all do that? And whom should one teach at all? What's the use of it all? No, he says, in this world, except a corpse, everything is active. As long as we're in the body, everything is active. Everything is changeable. And such activity yields its appropriate results. No one has ever realized the existence of a fate or divine dispensation. For example, if an astrologer predicts that a young man would become a great scholar, does that young man become a scholar without study? No, he doesn't. You still need to put in your own effort. And it needs to be balanced, and it needs to be the appropriate self-effort. Wishing you all a beautiful day. And if you would like to read about what I was just talking about, you can find it in the Supreme Yoga of Vasishta, chapter about self-effort, from page 2027. And then contemplate upon self-effort and how that is relating to self-effort as described in the sutras of Patanjali. In chapter 2, Sutra 1, where you see that self-effort is one of the trinity of qualities that are needed to enter higher consciousness. And when you enter higher consciousness, that is your rock to deal with the waves in your life. That is the rock that helps you to ground yourself within. That is your anchor that keeps you safe, no matter how difficult the circumstances are in your life. Jai Ma.